the souls! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen! What is the best character in Bleach Brave Souls nowadays after the news, after the stats of skills of the 7th anniversary units? Which is the best unit? Do you wish to know which unit is better? Ichigo? Uryu? Maybe Aizen? Here we go, together with my friend Dee Propheet, let's do a good BANKAI!
BANKAI! Absolutely, y'all. Take a listen to me, okay? Now, right now I'm here with the boy Tuki-sama. Make sure you guys check in for part 1 on his channel, part 2 on mine. We have a lot of different categories that we're gonna pick, and we're gonna talk about the characters. We're gonna mix everything up and put it together right in front of you guys' face. And we are experts. We've both been playing the game for years and years, but this is our opinion. So we just wanted to whip up this video and give up the finer points. There's going to be discussion in everybody's Discord and lots of comment section. Who's the best character? So we just wanted to go ahead and talk about it now while you guys are talking about it.
Yes, thank you Dee for these amazing words. In a very fast summary, gonna be this. It's personal opinion, we played the game, we love the game, and we know about the game, we tested so much, and then we're gonna put our personal opinion here. And also remember that video is split in 2 parts. Information gonna be in description. Remember to share your BANKAI on comments, and let's go. Let's start the show!
Let's get it.
Here we go. We have different items, different Bleach Brave Souls game parts that maybe are more interesting or less interesting for different players. We're just gonna put a value for the 3 units that we think that are the best. But remember that we have other units very powerful, as Retsu, beyond BANKAI, as Ichigo Wars that are very powerful, but in our opinion are not at the level on those 3 units. Then we're gonna make a value for these 3 units, for these items, and just share the opinion. But remember that every game part can be more important or less for every player. It's not any 100% right, it's just opinion and taste about every player.
Yep, and that's the thing. We're in an era where we have so many different game modes, right?
Yes.
Where one character, what K-Lab is doing, they're making skills specific for certain game modes.
Or quests, yes.
Uryu, or quests, exactly. Like Uryu has the 10% status element chance against any power enemy. Well, that's like the best skill for IT, right? So it's like if a character can proc status elements, but they don't have that skill, then you know what I'm saying? So some person just might say, well, Uryu is better because he has this skill. And then you might say, well,
but
7th anniversary Ichigo has the best soul bomb, so he's better for guild quest.
Exactly.
So then it becomes difficult to say, okay, which game mode is valued more, and we're kind of going to take everything and put it as a score. That way you can get a summary of every game mode all together in one video.
Let's
2
go!
videos actually.
Yeah, and actually are 2.
Yes sir, yes sir.
Yeah, it's very important
So,
to say that some characters and skills are for some game modes concretely, as for example Uryu have so much better arena skills than Ichigo. But we will see later on the arena part. Let's go. Aizen is useful for 5 hard guild quests because he's Captain Ranged, Captain Melee, Soul Reaper Ranged, Soul Reaper Melee, if you wish. Also, for the fucking Quincy and the humans and all the annoying stuff for the control of the vortex, Uryu is very good because have frenzy +2 and have a lot of damage and gonna be super crazy, not gonna catch the gouge, but he's very very powerful. But only for 2 weeks, no affiliation melee and a ranker melee, no more. And then Ichigo, no duped, SP up, bombardment, sharpshooter, just gonna destroy, as Noel gonna be the new king of the guild quest.
Absolutely. And the reason we talked about this last is because it's just easy, just an open shut book. Ichigo is the most powerful guild quest main runner in the game. Like,
also bring you immunity
nuke in the game.
Help your supports. If you make nuke run, very good because he's SP up, his bombardment is weakened. But also if you not make nuke run because you know have 5 or a 5 or 4 of a 5, then if you do other run, also bring you immunity for your supports. It's super shield.
Yeah. Yes.
And maybe Uryu can be a 8 as a support because Uryu it's very good for the nuke run with the frenzy +2 and all the damage. But outside of the nuke run, gonna be just high damage. And not gonna take the gouge. The gouge gonna take a lot of time just for long runs and no make sense on guild quests.
Yep. Yep. No, that's fair. I was gonna say that as well. Uryu should be about an 8, and then you have Aizen, who right now is basically the best supporter in the game for his control in the vortex, the crowd control. But Ichigo is actually going to be moved to the #1 support because he's going to inflict weakening without you using strong attacks, and he's going to save you from having status immunities. And let's face it, none of us are putting immunities on our SP characters. Okay, so
but
Ichigo,
I guess that Aizen have a better point, should be 10.5 just for the damage on the frenzy +2 on the vortex, because Aizen just making the vortex help you so much on the nuke run. I guess that Ichigo gonna help you a lot, but maybe not at the point of Aizen. Aizen is just the best support for nuke, for the vortex, it's crazy. I mean, Ichigo and Aizen are not good, both are paper and arena, no have defense, no have last ditch, no are super fast units. Ichigo gonna help you with immunity, is good with SP up as Aizen that have the good damage, but Aizen have the dodge Soul Reaper damage, is really good, but at the same time is not the key because comes a Bruno or comes an Uryu and bye bye.
Yeah.
I mean,
agree.
Are not super good units because no have super good defense on arena. Uryu have a lot of damage and the gouge is made it for arena, it's just another level.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Uryu is the crowned king of arena.
Yeah,
say goodbye to your Brunos, okay?
Also
this
will
hurts
destroy
me a
Bruno.
lot, okay?
For the attribute, for the killer, stat.
Yeah.
Ichigo for the anniversary, 7th anniversary, it's not main for arena, gonna be good with immunity and the random status, but nothing more because no defense and no super big damage. And Aizen is still good on arena because he's still good on every place, but it's just damage.
I wouldn't have told you Aizen would have been great for PvP, but having that 50% dodge Soul Reaper damage is insane because there's so many Soul Reapers. And his vortex can like nuke people. I don't even understand how.
For the double killer, because you catch a Kuriyashiki or you catch some kind of captain and bye bye captain. If you have Pierce Barrier, if you have all the stuff on Aizen, I mean, a good Aizen for sure.
You know, that's not what Aizen is intended for, but believe it or not, he works very well in PvP.
He slaps Kuriyashikis.
Yeah, Kuriyashiki, he's actually a soft counter for Kuriyashiki.
Boom! Bye bye Kenpachi.
Yeah, so definitely worth noted and definitely the best character out of these bunch in PvP by far.
And it's an interesting 5/5 Uryu max defense that gonna take the gouge and all the stuff with a very good boost team. I mean, Uryu is not thinking to do this, as Aizen, that frenzy +2 is not to make max defense build, but probably a 5/5 max defense Uryu will be a pain of ass, very interesting pain of ass. And finally, it's time for my favorite part, speedrun and Senkaimon. Let's go. It's mainly speedrun the game, but the game nowadays now have a lot of things to speedrun, because which is the sense to speedrun point even or all other stuff. I mean, all days was the guild quest, the old guild quest and the Senkaimon speedrun, more players, but nowadays it's mainly Senkaimon. But yeah, here we go, speedrun.
Aizen can launch that third strong attack and literally kill every single enemy in the room.
And the vortex, you can use the vortex and just destroy a full map. I use it tons of times, it's marvelous. And the beam, to kill bosses and all, I mean, Aizen, it's marvelous.
Oh yeah, like I said, I've killed full rooms of enemies with the first strong attack.
Yeah,
like,
beam,
walk in,
bye-bye.
Drop the beam, bye everything.
I remember one speedrun that was beam, bomb, beam.
Beam, bomb, beam.
Exactly, I promise you.
Yeah,
but this is not the point. I mean, Aizen is an amazing unit, not as Yoruichi, not as Soifon, not extra sprinter, not long stride, but it's just the damage and the kit. It's mainly the kit, because the kit makes perfect gameplay and then it's wonderful. About Uryu have the other stuff. Uryu have the long stride, Uryu have the sprinter, Uryu have the damage. I mean, Uryu will be amazing for a speedrun, but because have the fast skills that Aizen no have, and you need to put it as bonus abilities, as long stride, extra sprinter, etc. The same happens on Ichigo, but Ichigo no have the best kit. Have a very good kit because the first and the third strong are very good, the vortex is amazing, the SP up is good, not as frenzy +2 for a speedrun, but is good. I mean, Ichigo will be wonderful, but you need to put on Ichigo the long stride and the sprinter because no have extra sprinter and long stride. Kind of joke, We have tons of Ichigos with extra sprinter, and this one comes without.
Yeah, it's kind of a joke. And Ichigo is always one of the fastest characters. One thing I wanted to say about the category that is speedrunning, and I'm going to incorporate this is why I said Aizen had to be a 10, is because your kit determines how fast you are, on top of your skills if you have like sprinter and long stride, which are more common now. But your kit is the first thing, and it's also something about the feel of the character. When you launch that first and you see how much it kills, and you know that Ichigo and Uryu, their first strong attack. Now, Uryu had the same exact first strong attack.
Yeah,
so,
Uryu kit is very good for a speedrun. It's really amazing.
Absolutely. And
but
so
no
that's going to be good.
No have Marauder, for example.
Aizen has a double damaging strong attack. There is only 4 or 5 people that have the second strong attack that Aizen has, and it's literally pure 2 times the damage of any other second strong attack. So Ichigo has it, Safui Kisuke, 5th anniversary, Byakuya, and I think that's it. But it's a very rare strong attack, and if you have it, it's going to make you one of the best characters in the game.
Yeah. Same as Ichigo, more or less. The other Ichigo have it, but the Ichigo, the killer, it's different. And as we told before, no have the beam also. The first strong of Ichigo is very good, but it's not the beam.
It's so weird because Ichigo, his first strong attack, it's a very close quarter strong attack. He don't have no sprinter to get close to use the strong attack, and he's a range character. So his AI is going to be so bad. It's going to be so bad watching him auto, because he's going to basically use his NAD all the time and just his second strong attack. I don't think he's going to ever really use it.
But the second going to be very good. I'm happy that they put it this strong. But I guess that is something similar as Kisuke. That is a very good second strong, very good third. It's similar as Kisuke, and Kisuke not gonna take a 9 because you need to switch the bonus abilities and all to make a really good unit.
And the first is not good for speedrunning. You're basically, you would never ever use the first strong attack in a speedrun. You would have to
for
just
the bosses,
the second strong attack.
Maybe in some boss, depending on how gonna work, but yeah.
Absolutely. Most of the time for like a speedrun, if you like use an attack that circles you and knocks enemies around, it's gonna make it slower. So that's the only reason. Like an 8 doesn't make him bad, and
no, 8 is a really good grade. It's just not a 10 as Uryu and Aizen.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I feel like it's fair based on the criteria. We know why Aizen excels at speedrunning. We know why Uryu excels, and Ichigo is missing something, and it's both the things that Aizen and Uryu have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely say he's about an 8 roughly.
Because also the 10 should be the max level as Yoruichis and Suifon that have a lot of extra flash steps. It's just the Uryu have an insane damage, same as Aizen that is insane damage, and very good kit that help you more than the extra flash steps than Yoruichis and Suifon in some point and in some quests. Yes, my friends, and we reached the end of the part 1. This was long, the speedrun was long, I love it so much. Hope that you enjoyed it, guys, this first part. Remember, on the description you're gonna find it, the second part. Let's go, move on, go to the Dee Propheet channel and finish this valoration, which is the best unit.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys go check in part 2 on your boy's channel. We're gonna have the last 3 categories, and we're gonna have the conclusion. So we'll be linked down below in the description. Hopefully I see beautiful people there, and make sure you guys smack the like button on this video and subscribe to my boy Tuki with them post notifications if you guys haven't done it already. See you guys in.
Here we go, all together. Make a good Bankai to finish this. Seno Bankai!
Bye bye!